Can you all hear me? Okay, can everybody hear me? Please, if you are with me, just type I can hear you. Please, are we together? Are we together? Oh God. Okay, okay. But thank you. Oh, I think somebody is with me. Please, I need more comments. Are we all together? Hello? Okay, so let's continue. Back to back to Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's play it again and see how you see the transition. That's why your audio is really okay. So that is, you see how beauty it is. So another thing, we are going to go back to keyframe. So we are going to talk about, before we continue, we're going to talk about keyframe. Hold on a bit. Hold on. But please, I feel that there should be questions for now. I feel there should be questions because so far we've learned a lot. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, in the aspect of question, let's continue to talk about keyframe. Okay, I'm going to define keyframe in a simple term for everybody to understand. Now, keyframe is simply anchor points for you to begin and end your transition. Anchor points for you to begin and end your transition. Now let's go back to Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's see how it goes. So if this makes sense, so I want to add effects to this picture. So you double click on it, it will now open on your source monitor. So you get to your effect control panel. Now this is your timer. Please always put it at the beginning whenever you want to apply a keyframe. Now we want to add zoom effect. But for other software, editing software, you just drag and drop. But for Adobe Premiere Pro, it's not like that because you can zoom it the way you want. For other software that is drag and drop, you have limitation to your zooming. You can manipulate it. So I want to add zoom effect from the beginning to the end of this clip. So let's see how it's being done and the usefulness of keyframe. So this is scale. So I'm going to toggle on this clock. Is it toggle animation? That is what it's called. When you carry your cursor to it, you see the name. So now click on it. You've turned it on. You've turned the keyframe on. Now you see a little icon here. I don't know if everybody's following me. So now carry your timeline to the end of it or to the end of your clip and increase your scale to, let's say, 120. See now it has added another keyframe there. So that's what just we call keyframe. Is an anchor point to begin and end your animation. So that's what it does. So you are going to select on this keyframe for it to run smoothly. Select on it. You see easy in. You can choose anyone, but I'll choose easy out. Then I want to choose easy in here. So that's how to add keyframe, and that's what keyframe is all about. Now, keyframe is not just to apply zoom effect to it. You can use it to do every other thing. If you see, let's say fire is following somebody in a movie, is the work of keyframe. When you get to certain points, you add keyframe, move it to a certain point, you control the movement. Let's say fire, or somebody is vomiting fire, or somebody is, commanding something or whatever. So just picture your mind on how maybe any particular movie you watched before. Let's say an image is following somebody. So that is the work of keyframe. You put anchor point for animation and waiting. So for the keyframe we've added to our first picture, so let's apply it. And we've applied, okay, let's play and see how it works. So it's very, very short. That's why it's like that. Okay. Okay. So now let's also add it here. We want to add it here, zoom effect. But please, before you add, always add your effect. Let's say you want to add the keyframe, always add it before you apply your transition. So let's say we want to add another effect on this picture here. You can click on the picture you want to, toggle on the animation, and let it be the beginning be 100. Then get to the end of it, get to the end of it, and make it, let's say, 150. Then okay, so let's play that one and see how it goes. If keyframe is all about. We've added keyframe. You've seen a keyframe here. Easy in and easy out. Let's see that one. Okay, it's too short. That's why the keyframe is not using. But that's how to go about adding keyframes to your projects. You add it at the start and at the end, and it's your keyframe that you can change position with keyframe. This is the default position of this. You can actually change or rotation You can just play with it in your spare time to see how it works. So that's just how to add keyframe to your project. So you see, with this small project now, you can do a lot with it. Then we can, just do things, the animation slightly. Now, animation, you can actually edit, drag it the length of it, and just play around with it. You can increase, you see now, double click on it, it will ask you for the time frame you want the animation to last. So you can actually increase it or reduce it. So if you zoom, hold on a bit. If you zoom to your timeline, I want to zoom to my timeline, okay? Okay, if you want to zoom to your timeline, hold on. You can actually drag and drop. Sorry, I didn't mean drag and drop. You can actually extend the effect control or the transition. You can actually extend it manually. So I want to and want to allow background. Start with the back frame. It's just the anchor point to begin your animation, whether animation or transition, and where to stop. So that's what keyframe is all about. So you can decide that something, you can put an object to follow somebody in a movie, or if you are editing a project, you can put anything. But that's just a simple idea about a keyframe. It just anchor points. I think that is the basic English I could use for us to understand. So I want to pause here. Please, do we understand? If you understand so far what we've done, let me see it in the comment section. If you can understand me clearly, I want to see it in the comment section. Please, I'm waiting. If you understand, just type I understand. Please, are we together? Okay, okay. I've seen someone. I've seen someone. Okay. We all understand. We all understand. Okay, we have very limited time. We are supposed to end this class by 9:30. Sorry for the little network challenge that delayed our time. So I want to taught us one thing. Okay, sorry. There's something I was supposed to taught us yesterday. That's what I meant saying. And I want to do that today. I thought yesterday I was supposed to do that. Okay. Let's see our slide to see what is remaining, what is left for us to do. My slide. Please, can you help me show my slide? Okay. So we've done transition. Okay. So this is the next thing we are going to do before we close for the day. So we are going to work with text and graphics. It's very, very essential to add text so that you'll be able to communicate your message. So let's see how it works. Okay, normally whenever you, let me share my screen again. Whenever you play any video, it normally has a title. So that falls under text and opening. Okay, that falls under opening graphics, sorry. So we are going to experiment on opening graphics and see how it works. Okay, back to Adobe Premiere Pro. and let's see how everything works. Okay, so I'm going to select all and drag a bit. Okay, why am I doing that? I'm keeping this space for our opening graphic. So if that before picture comes in, there's two different to the next thing and on and on. So let's see. So I mentioned that we are going to use three tools so far. So we've used two, which is the selection tool and the razor tool. So the next tool we are going to use is text tool. We call it type tool, or you can call it text or whatever. So the shortcut for it is just T. If you click on it, you see it. So click on the text tool and click on the screen. So it's going to do two things. There will be space in your program monitor. I don't know if you can see me. There's space for you to type. And there's also a video added to your timeline. So let me type something and see. So it's quite small. Then we are going to enlarge it. Hold on. I think there's a little problem with my. Okay, okay. Well, thank you. Whenever you want to work with text, I mentioned yesterday different workspace and what we can use it for. There's editing for basic editing, but whenever you want to work with a text, please change it to graphics. So now that change to essential graphics. So always change it whenever you want to work with text. So for now, it has shown you a pre a when I should say template of text, how it works, how it can come up. But we want to create our own. So you see browse here and you see edit. Click on edit. Now it has shown you how to what to do. Okay, it has shown you the control. Sorry, that's what I meant saying. It has shown you the control of the text you just dropped. So select all the text and you can change the font style. It's in Tahoma. I can change it to which other font do I like using in video editing. You can change the font size using it. You can change the font size, change the alignment to center. Then you can decide that it should be bold. And what else? You can change the font style, yes. Change it. I like using TW Sense. Yeah, it's always a nice font for some graphics. Another font I like using is Lato. Where's Lato? Where's Lato? Oh, I did not install. Sorry. Okay, I my system had issues, so I did not install Lato. But that's another font I like using. But this TW Sense, it's okay. So that's just it. You can keep increasing the font to whatever you want. Can increase it type it to anyhow. Let me pick that 400, enter. You see. So this is also the alignment. You can add this vertically aligned, while this one is aligned to the top, but I want it uh, to be at the center. So that's just how to play with text. So let's see what we've done so far. Now let's go back to editing workspace.
I hope we are getting values from what is teaching. Um, the things is actually saying are actually points, huge points. So please, I hope we are getting values from what is teaching. Um, so please, let's not be distracted by the connection, the network, or whatsoever, as the classes are fully recorded and will be sent to our group. So meanwhile, while we wait for him, I think he's having some network fluctuations. So while we wait for him, let me quickly reach out to him. Okay, he just reached out to me. He said the system went off. So I think he's trying to connect back. I think the system just went off, and I think he's trying to set it up again. So please, let's permit him. No one is above mistake. Um, we're trying our possible best to ensure you get the best. Trust me, it's part of it. So while we wait for him to connect, I really want to involve us. So I don't know, have you been following? Have you been getting what he's saying? Um, do you have any questions? Just type on the comment section if you have question. I want to see your question, please. I'll give you time to type. And before we continue, I'd also want to say that I am we are also connected on YouTube. So if you are having issues connecting here, you can try connecting on YouTube. I sent the link on our official WhatsApp group. So you can connect to the link on the group chat. So you can also see us on YouTube. So anyone that is convenient for you, you can do that. So let this class motivate you to want to learn more. Please, every single thing you are learning here, please practicalize it. You have to practicalize it. They say practice makes perfect. So if you don't practicalize it, sorry, you are going to forget it as fast as possible. So it gets fresh every day as you practicalize. Set time, 1 hour a day, 1 hour from your day. It's not bad to practicalize It's enough to practicalize what you've learned. And try to download this software in your system. That's for the Adobe Premiere Pro. Try to download it and try exploring it. At least you have some basic knowledge of it. So try exploring it. Then also the CapCut we talked about, that's video editing using smartphone. We talked about CapCut. Please, you have to try your best to also practicalize that. I think video editing using smartphone is actually the easiest. Yes, I think it's actually the most straightforward. Yes. Most of my editing you see on Facebook were all done with my phone. So it's more convenient. Sometimes when I think of the stress of reaching out to my laptop and opening it, waiting for it to on and all these things, it just kills my interest. So smartphone has been like the fastest way for me to edit my YouTube content. And if you are connected on YouTube, you can obviously see what I have there on YouTube. So if you have question, please, I want you to type your question in the comment section so we can work towards answering it. Please permit our mislaps, and um, we want to assure you that this won't continue. This won't continue. The first day was actually very smooth. Yes, as much as we were trying to connect with our phone, because this platform doesn't really encourage sharing your screen with phone. So that was why the first day was a bit long. So I think our facilitator is having a little issue that's that are peculiar to this um, kind of programs, right? So please, let's be patient. We still have, um, I know we don't have much time, but you know what you are here for. You know what you are here for. So you will stop at nothing to get what you are here for. Trust me, as I speak with you right now, I can tell you that I have invested my money in classes like this just to gain knowledge. And I can tell you that none of them is wasted. And situations like this come up, but it is for you to understand and just face why you're here. The fact that the class is recorded and it's a lifetime access for you, you shouldn't panic, because you can have access to this class even after today at your best time, at your convenient time. I think that's why most people are not connected, because they feel they can access it. I wish I can attach a penalty to that, but what can I do? So you just have to be focused and know why you are here, and try to go for it, please. Don't be distracted. I just reached out to our facilitator and he will soon be connected to us. So just some slight issues. He said the system tripped off. So please, let's be patient and let's. He's already rounding up. I followed. From what I heard in some of what he said, he was at the final stage. So he's wrapping up. So it's not going to take much of your time, please. And don't forget, tomorrow we'll be meeting for assignment review. I'll say this again, please do your assignments. Your video editing using smartphone, everybody must do that because everybody has a smartphone. That is why they were able to connect to the class. So please do your assignments. It must be submitted to the platform. If you are still here, I just want you to type on the comment section, I'm here. Type on the comment section, I'm here. We go nowhere, we are here for you, and we ensure you get nothing less than what we promised to give you. Thank you, Facebook user. I really can't see your name from StreamYard. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you're here. Thank you very much. For your rapt attention, I think I need to give you a prize. Yes. So you can DM me later and I will send my token of appreciation for your. I know it's your own self you're investing on, but I love when people are ready to learn because I myself I will stop at nothing in investing in myself so that I can give you my token of encouragement. Stay tuned, please. I'm following him up. I know what it takes to get back to the platform. Okay. From Oyewo. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, you can actually try it again later. I will share the link with you, Oyewo. I will share it with you again. I will share it on the group. Let me put it that way so that in case there are other people having same issues, you can click on it. Thank you, Oyewo, for staying tuned up to this extent. Trust me, no knowledge is lost, and trust me, you are you're on your way. You're on your way to getting this year, um, making this year the best for you. Yes. I made resolution that this year I must get my goal financially, even other aspects too, because I told you to make this real, you have to write them down. You have to write them down, write your plans, write how you want to achieve it, visualize it, and that is the only thing that will motivate you to go for it, right? So I personally, as I speak with you, I have my own plans for I have what I want for this year already written down. And trust me, it's crazy, but it's gonna happen. So you should still have that mindset. Write them down, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how huge it is, please write them down and also follow them up. You can't be so busy that you don't have time for yourself. No, no matter how busy you are, you should have time for yourself. Okay, so I reached out to Mr. Timothy and he will be connected with us soon. Please let's be patient with him. So I also sent the link. We are also connected on YouTube. So if you're having difficulty connecting here, you can go to our official group chat on WhatsApp and click on the YouTube link so that you can connect with us there. So pending on the platform that is easier and faster for you. And another thing I would also want us to know is consistency. It is very important to be consistent in whatsoever you do. Even in marketing your product, you need to be consistent in marketing your product, in trying to let the world know about your product. You need to be consistent. Yes, that is one thing that has worked for me in my endeavors. Yeah, it was something I personally noticed, it was something I personally observed. And when I noticed that consistency was something that helped my product and helped me a lot, I had to, let me say my product, yes, I had to key into it, and I could see the result. So consistency is key. Okay, I can still see people are still connected, um, still waiting. I'm sorry about the cuts. I'm sorry, you guys, about the cuts. I didn't know I was not charging the Wi-Fi, so it just went off. So I had to start doing connection again. So I'm still up with Mr. Timothy, trying to see what's happening with him. Um, I just felt like talking about something before my network tripped off. So I was going to talk about consistency. Yes, I was going to talk about consistency. I've taken too much time and I'm not okay with this right now. I don't want this class to exceed this time. But I want us to talk about consistency. Consistency in marketing your products. When I talk about product, I mean anything you possess that you want people to know about. That is a value. And remember, only value you possess can fetch you money. So when I talk about product, I'm talking about values. Values. So if you possess a value and you want the world to know, if you possess a value and you want the world to know about it, you want to make money from it, that is your product. So it doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical or tangible. It can be digital. So basically, when it comes to marketing your product, telling people about your product, I was saying something about consistency. I was saying something about consistency. So it is consistency. I think consistency is like the key part of it, because um most times when you tend to inform people about it, you don't get people to give you the right reaction you want. Please excuse me. I think Mr. Timothy is ready. You don't get people to give you the reaction you want. Most times you don't. You don't actually. And that can be actually challenging because most people stop at that phase when they just present their product and they don't get any positive reply. They just stop there. And the negative part of that is that immediately you stop at that phase, everything stops there. Everything about you, your product stops there because you let go. But if you can apply consistency, whether you're getting a reply, whether you're not getting a reply, whether you're getting customers or you're not getting customers, you just keep informing them. And so sorry about that. So when it comes to making your product known, like I was saying, you have to be consistent. Whether you get replies or not, whether you don't get replies, you have to be consistent. And I personally, from my own experience, I normally would encourage people, if you want to, at that beginning phase, most times you don't have much money with you, you don't have much capital with you. So buying ads and talking to influencers to market your product might not even be the next option for you. It might not. I don't even encourage it. I don't actually. That's not my first advice for people. I just advise them, be consistent, keep posting, involve your broadcast. If you're on WhatsApp, involve your status, involve, if possible, render free service. For example, you know about real estate. There are basics associated with real estate. You want to get people to patronize you in real estate. Have you considered giving a lecture on real estate? I don't think there are lectures very common about that. But even though it's common, your product is your product and you are unique and you can make your product unique. So when it comes to giving lectures, when it comes to giving, when it comes to getting customers, sorry about that. When it comes to giving lectures, like I said, I don't think I've not really seen much video on real estate, but I know they are actually. And your product is your product, and you have to customize it because it's yours, and you have to make it unique. So when it comes to real estate, you want customers. Have you thought of trying to give free lectures on that? Basics. There are basics in basics to real estate. Have you thought you're a travel agent, for example? You are a travel agent, for example, and you have been looking for customers. Have you thought of coming out to give people free tutorials on just basic things they need to know about traveling out? Have you thought about those things? Do you know the attention of people you are going to drag just giving them those basic knowledge? So they will be like, if you can give me a basic knowledge about this. So definitely, if I should come to you for help, definitely you can actually help me. Yes, you just succeeded in explaining yourself without necessarily saying this is what I do, right? You just succeeded in exposing your product to people without necessarily saying I am good in this. And that is a secret. These are secret things that they won't tell you, and these are secret things that will help you establish your brand, will help you establish your product, will help you bring people to you. So whatsoever you possess, for you to even own a big shop where you sell things, trust me, there are a lot of things involved. There are a lot of things you know about that. Don't you think you can tell people about it? You can just come on your platform, your social media platform. What is it for? Is it just for viewing people's status? Is this just for watching video and laughing, watching skits and all? No. You have to make use of your social media platform. Come and educate people about what you know. Once people see that you have knowledge of this thing, they will come to you. It is a normal thing. It is something that happens. Please excuse me. Okay, so like I was saying, so there are so many. Okay, so there are so many ways you can actually get people to know about your products. There are so many ways, and trust me, telling people, educating them about your product is one sure way. Educating them, giving free classes, giving free lectures. There is obviously something you know and something you're good in. For you to even be in this class, trust me, there is a foundation you are building and you're coming up with it. And even just what you know right now is actually something you can put out there to sensitize people about what you're passionate about and what you're ready to teach them. Please excuse me. Okay, so I think Mr. Timothy is here with us. We just have few minutes. So I'll just add him. Mr. Timothy, are you here? Hello, Mr. Timothy, are you with us? So I think he's trying to put some things together. Just have few minutes to wrap up. Hello, Mr. Timothy, are you connected? Are you here? Hello, Mr. Timothy, are you here? Can you say hi? So it's like it's not working out. I really don't know what is wrong with his network after his system went off, but I want to assure you that you are going to get every class promised you. Yes, you're going to get it and you are going to have access to them. So let me check if Mr. Timothy was able to connect. Mr. Timothy, are you connected? Are you here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, welcome back. We are sorry about the.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Sorry. After I came back, StreamYard wasn't responding on my system. I don't know what the problem was. Okay, so please, how many minutes do we have left, and so that I will know what to cover up before we leave?
You have 30 minutes. Let's just extend it
What
to
is
30
it?
minutes. You have 30 minutes to cover up. Mr. Timothy, are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 30 minutes to cover up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so let's check where we stop and what we can do before we close for the day. So we were actually on Adobe Premiere Pro. We were trying to create a opening, opening service. Yeah, opening service. So let me share my screen and see what we can do because we have limited time. And we need to rush. Okay, so I think okay, I'm having error message here. Okay, so my screen is on, so I'm going to rush over it because of time. No, no, I okay, so I'm going to import some pictures and the way we did the last time. Hold on a bit. Okay, so I'm going to get some pictures and okay. What we're doing was to put the picture into our timeline and we add video to it and we're doing some cut and trimming. So let's go back to editing in workspace. Okay, so the picture is there. Then another thing we did, we added the video to it. Let me look for that video and here's the video. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to add a title, opening graphics. We were able to cover how to add animation, transition to our clips and our videos. So now we want to add opening graphics to it so that we'll see how it goes. Somebody is looking for Wi-Fi to 105 is helping 105. Okay, okay. 105. Please, can you inform the front desk? Yes. Yes, they have access to. Thank you. So sorry about that. I had a little interruption. Okay, so back to our Premiere Pro. We wanted to create opening opening graphics. So what you need to do is to use text to, we call it type to, click on it and click on your program monitor. So a cursor is going to appear and you're going to start typing. So welcome to our class. Okay. Okay, so you have to select all, K to graphics tab, graphics workspace, and adjust it the way you want, like we did before the system went off. So it's going to open graphics workspace, and from that workspace, that's when you are going to have access to, tweaking it the way you want, editing it the way you want, or you can use a pre-download template that will be loaded in a short while. Hold on, I think something is wrong. Okay, so that is our text. While selecting it, you can do whatever you want to do. Change the alignment to center. You can centralize it here vertically and horizontal. Then change the font size and increase the font size. Change the font to whatever you want to change. I think the last one we're using TW Sense is a nice one to use, but you can check out, you can even Google it, you can browse base fonts for, can just type base font for opening graphics on video editing. So it will give you, so that just is when you might have finished this, get back to your editing workspace. So we are back to editing workspace so that we'll be able to arrange it the way we want. Okay. So now hold on, return to your selection tool. So right now we have our welcome to our class as the title of our project. So if you play it, let's say I'm going to play it. Hold on a bit. Good. Okay. So now, if you play it, that's what you are going to have. Welcome to our class, but it's so stable and it's looking so stagnant. So when it is like that, it does not really make sense. It does not make any sense. So you can add animation to it. Okay, sorry. So, but for the kind of animation we are going to add for opening graphics is different from the type of transition we added to our project. So what you do is that you use keyframe at the beginning and at the end. So let's see how that is going to work. Okay. So the keyframe we are going to add is opacity. So, and that's what we are going to add. So we come to the beginning of our clip, we put it on, we toggle the animation on and put it on 0. Now move it to the end of the clip and make it 100. So it has added another keyframe. So let's see to play. Now you see the smooth effect. So that is where keyframe comes to it. You see? It's very nice. So that is how to add your things to do with it. There are other styles to put, and but always keep it simple. Because by keeping it simple, it will make your work look very neat. Another thing we can also add to it was the zoom effect. We call it scale. So to and the beginning of it can put let's reverse it. Put like 150 at the beginning and end of it way the end. To get to the uh, Okay. Okay, so I think that's very nice. So you can always play around with you can always play around with it and to see how different things work. So we just added our opening graphics and we added title to it and added a key frame. And what we've added to it is not like the prepared transition you add to it to make your video work. But this one, you are the one manually adding it to yourself. That's a nice thing about it. Adobe Premiere Pro. It gives you that privilege to grade whatever thing you want. You can actually cause it to rotate. This rotate, you can, make position to change. Okay, let's try out this position and see how it works. So toggle this on and get it's to the end of it and reset it. So you've added a transition. See now it has shifted it a little, but the difference is not that much, but it still makes sense. Let's see how it goes. So from there, you can now bring in your first footage or your picture. You can bring in. Then let's add our animation back. Sorry, I removed everything because of wanted to start that first. So let's use cross dissolve. So let's use cross dissolve and see how it will look like. So select it, drag and drop at this point. You all see that smooth effect. That's also nice. So different in here. Okay, this image too is too small, so you can click on it, get to your effect control panel, and scale it to whatever you want. The few, okay. So you can add another one, maybe deep to white, another transition, deep to white. So drag and drop. Okay. Let's see how everything. So let's see how everything plays out. Okay, and deep to black. Then remember how I mentioned that we can separate audio from video. Right click on it and you see option to unlink. Sorry. Okay, unlink. You can actually bring it down here. You can put the video wherever you want. You can cut the video to whatever you want to do and mix it up. So I want to mix the video up and play and see how it will look like. Please follow me. I'm trying to run very fast because of time. So I'm putting this one here. We are putting this one down here. Okay. Okay, so each and every one of them, we are going to add animation and transition to them. So let's cross this off here. So please, cross dissolve is not the only transition we have. I just like using them because it's not because I don't like that thing that used to look like old video. Just I don't like putting anyhow transition in my videos. So let's play it out and see. See how nice it looks. Okay. So at this point, we are going to work on this video. Sorry, I didn't work on it. So get to is double click on it, get to effect control panel, effect control.
Okay, everyone. I I really don't know what's up with his connection and all, but I think we've really gone far with this. Like from what he's teaching, we've really gone far with it. So tomorrow is another day with with the video editor facilitators. So tomorrow, sorry about this. So tomorrow, Mr. Emmanuel and guys. So tomorrow, Mr. Emmanuel will be connecting alongside with Mr. Timothy. I really don't know what's wrong with his connection, but tomorrow I want us to dive back to um, video editing using smartphone. Yes, I want us to dive back to that tomorrow, as it states in the timetable. So we'll be diving back to video editing using smartphone. Please let's prepare. So immediately Mr. Emmanuel is done going through our assignment tomorrow. Tomorrow is for assignment review, so your assignment should be ready before then. So you'll be reviewing it. Everyone's assignment will be playing on this screen tomorrow, and you see it for yourself. So immediately Mr. Emmanuel is done with reviewing the assignment. Please excuse me. Immediately Mr. Emmanuel is done with reviewing the assignment, then Mr. Timothy will come up. I don't really know how his network is, but I'm planning on incorporating the Google Meet to see if the network can be favorable for us through that platform. But meanwhile, Mr. Emmanuel will be reviewing his assignment tomorrow. After that, we'll opt into video editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. And still on that, we are going to be sending our video records to the group so that you can have access to everything, and if possible we then make another record running through the whole class again, and will send to you so that you can have full access to it. So thank you so much everyone for connecting with this class. It was a great honor having you guys. It was a great honor hosting you. So we'll draw the curtain here, and I wish you a blessed night rest. Good night, everybody. So Sorry, before I go, I didn't forget the part of questions, please. If you have question, please you can send it to the group chat. If you can't type it here, send your question to the group chat. All facilitators are there and ready to answer your questions. So any confusion you have, send it there. If you were able to edit anything because of this class, you were able to make a video from what you've learned, please send it to the group chat and we are going to review it and ensure we put you through. Trust me, every facilitator you see here are all experts in what they do. We are all learning, no one is perfect, nobody is an island of knowledge, but I can assure you that these people, they are good. We are good with what we do. So send your questions there and we'll give you answers immediately. Thank you and good night to you all.